We're looking at Wonder on the Pico headset. Really, I should go back to my proper setup and have a lapel mic. But this microphone recording is indelibly attached to the video, so we're kind of stuck with it. Anyway, what we're going to do is 10 rounds of random places in Wonder and trying to guess which country we're in. And this is the kind of place that it drops you with that sort of thing. And I'm just like, well, this is difficult, isn't it? And it's like, it looks like the Antarctic, but it's probably, like, I don't know, what, Kazakhstan or Bhutan, maybe? Kazakhstan. I don't know. Fortunately, it's not. It is the Antarctic. That was my first inclination, but I thought it can't be that because that won't be something that it would do. But it did, because of course it's not GeoGuessr rules. It's not using just the official Google coverage. It's everything. It's all the user-generated content as well. And of course, there is no game. This game is something I just make up and I just play for myself. And basically, you hide the big map, you hit random there, and it takes you somewhere else. And it's easier and more difficult compared to GeoGuessr, both at the same time. Easier because you're only guessing the country. More difficult because you're only guessing the country because you aren't allowed to look at the map, because as soon as you do, it gives the game away. So that's the thing you got to do. There's no moving, move, pan, zoom, no move, pan, zoom options. You could play it where you don't move, but the way the game works, you can move if you want to. I'm going to play it with moving. I mean, especially with this. Where am I? It's like, where are we? And of course, I haven't yet quite embarked on actually learning properly. I've picked up some stuff from watching streams and videos. What's that little blue and yellow bit on the front of the car? I bet that means something. This is the back of the car. Look at the shape. This is the back. So what's the matter with the car with the thing on the back? I have no idea. Anyway, we're going to head this way, just see if we can see anything that makes it potentially a little bit easier. If there's like any text or something that gives the game away. Stop. That's not South America. That was what I was just about to say. That feels a bit more South America. Let's try a little bit around the corner. Wait, what was that sign? Reds and whites. Ooh, if I knew, I'd know. Now you see the cross like that? That then suggests South America to me. But it wouldn't say stop. Getting confusing. Yellow building with red shutters. Is it Eastern Europe? We're driving on the right, I guess, if the sign is there. Yeah, another thing that GeoGuessr has, which this doesn't have, is the compass. Because you're just in the 360 picture and any thought of going out and looking at the map gives the game away. You can't use it. You can't use compass because you're just looking around. I guess unless it always automatically puts you in facing north. Maybe I should try and learn that. Is this like a Hungary, Polandy type thing going on with the poles, the concrete poles with holes in them? I want to embark on this GeoGuessr journey and become good at it. I think I've got the kind of brain that is just like, yeah, it just suits that kind of thing and it will work fine. But of course, having not actually done any conscious, proper, full-on learning yet, if there's nothing that relates to stuff that I've seen through my life, I'm pretty much screwed. Okay, does this help in any way? The stars. Oh, we got some signs. That's going to help. Not a lot, but slightly. So there's little things under the S and the T there. That doesn't look like it's really going anywhere. This looks like if anything's going into town, it might be this. What was that? This yellow thing. I've seen that before, but was that in Germany? It's not Germany though, is it? Is this still the first one? I don't usually take this long. Okay, I don't need to go. Oh. That was a .ro. Romania. Come on. Okay, that was 1 out of 1. I went way too long on that thing. Is that a follow car? Is that a cop car? Or is that just another car on the road? Wait, are we on the left? Follow car is Nigeria. Cop car everywhere. But that's driving on the right. This is driving on the left, so that just happens to be another car behind us, does it? So this is South Africa or Australia, I guess. Let's do a little bit of running along the road, but not too far, because we don't want to be silly about it, do we? Let's go, South Africa. Oh, it was Botswana. 1 of 2. Not very good. Okay, the white painted bottoms of things. I think we can just very quickly, based on the text and stuff. Might be somewhere like Kazakhstan or Ukraine or something. I'm just going to go Russia straight off. Oh, it's Kyrgyzstan. Okay, 1 of 3. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Okay, this is a tough one for me. That says Europe. Greece. Sort of close to Greece, I guess. What's that? 1 of 4. Really bad day. I think the worst I've ever got is 3, and the best I've ever got is 9, which I got twice in the space of 3 runs, and never again. And got a few 8s maybe. Katon and Echo Dom. Eastern Europe, maybe? That's a rift. If only I knew my meta on rifts. I am thinking Eastern Europe. Ah, we've got a blue. So Europe is likely a given. Yeah, we got 2, 3 out of 3. What are we on? 1 of 4? I've got a feeling we're going to end up 1 of 5. I'm going to say Croatia. Oh, it's Montenegro. I guess it's not that close anyway, is it? 1 of 5. Okay, Japan is my initial feeling, but then turning and seeing this was a no. So not Japan. I don't know my lines and road metas either yet. All right, what's this truck? Okay, truck's driving on the right. Agibasura. Something ma. And then we can't get any closer. That bike looks... I was thinking the colours of it. It may have looked like a Filipino all decorated up, but it's just a trial bike. Is that water? Okay, are we on a big river or a lake? I mean, we're kind of tropical, aren't we? What's this all about, this pole? Wooden pole. Lots of stuff on it, but not a Japan-y feel, I don't think. I might need to figure out some way of setting time limits on this, or just not do it anymore. Once I actually start playing GeoGuessr properly, there's no real need to do this. I need to get my PC connected back up to the VR headset and play that way. Then I can do Google Earth VR instead of this, and that would just be adventuring then and learning stuff, rather than trying to make up a game. And once I'm playing GeoGuessr, there's no need to make up a game like this. Oh, can you give me a Abra? Bayan Dolores Abra in English. Something Damili food house. Why is it in English? Where the hell are we? Am I going Philippines then, even though the bike was a red herring? Okay, one more sign, that might help. Governor Joy V. Bernos. Improvement of Dolores. I'm going to say Philippines. Where's that? It's the Philippines. Come on! 2 of 6. Okay, we're slightly bringing it back. Oh, that's hard. That is harsh. And what's that flag, though? Is that like Lithuania or Latvia? It's neither of them anyway. The colour doesn't seem right, but it could have faded in the sun. This pole, is this Romania again? This is struggle bus territory. Obrigatorio. Respeitar a Schnullichachao. Ooh, that last word looks kind of... Ooh, there's a Portuguesiness to that. And this doesn't look like Brazil. Although Brazil is huge and has many, many, many different looks. But this may be rural Portugal? European. Portugal. Yes! What's that then? 3 of 7? That's what the main difficulty I have with this is keeping my score and remembering, for whatever reason, I just forget. That's a really narrow plate, but has it got a blue edge? No, yellow lines though, that's the Americas rather than the Nord. Le Jeune? Au Clair? What were we on? 3 of 7? We've started going well. I've actually got a feeling. North. That's French for north. Maximum. but I think we're in the Americas. Squatek Biancourt, Canada. 4 of 8. Come on. Pulling it back to a not good, but half decent score. Crabtree and something. Why am I thinking Australia, but America at the same time? These fields are so green. How can this possibly be Australia? And that water tower, it kind of screams USA, but who's to say that Australia hasn't adopted that shape in some places? I'm going to have to go USA though. 5 of 9. And are we South America? I think we're driving on the right and the little van is overtaking the truck. Kind of dodgy unless they had a view right round the corner and could see that there was nothing coming. 2024, that's another meta that I need to learn, like what coverage is in what areas. Do we move anywhere and have a little look? Should we go around and have a look around the corner there? Because this would mean something. This style, I'm sure. I want to go with South America. What are we on? 5 of 9. So this is all just to make it a 6. We've switched years at some point here. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Colombia, Ecuador, Republica, and I'm in something. Okay, let's go one more corner. See what the terrain looks like. Maybe do a little bit more if it looks promising. Town's down there. It's not looking particularly promising. What's that there? Is Peru maybe a better guess than either of them? I think to just nail an answer to the mast and not spend the whole of the rest of time on this. Go on Peru. Wow. Okay. Lots of work to be done to become a world-class GeoGuessr expert then. I would imagine this to any experienced GeoGuessr player. Just be, what are you talking about? South America. Okay. So 5 out of 10. There we go. Well, that'll do for that then. 5 out of 10. Not the best, not the worst.